Some say Formula One isn't really a sport. What sport has stadiums that span seas? Or revels in driving rain, blazing sun, and blackest night? What sport makes even Vegas stop and stare? Sure, we have passing and curveballs and even the odd dive. But for us, the back of the net is no place to be. Breakpoint is rarely an advantage, and halftime, we do it in no time. Our kit saves lives. Our goals change futures. Our slam dunks echo around the world. And our big game, we do it 23 times a year. This is no ordinary sport. This is Formula One.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Hi all.
Hi all. We're back. It's Cedric and Ulster. First time in a long time.
Boys are back in town. On the comms box.
Both relegated to the comms box for the first time in a long time. We are here for the Dutch Grand Prix. It was dry last night, so are they going to get the same roll of the dice again tonight?
It should normally. Am I? 50, 60% dry normally around here. Just to put the commentator's curse on it.
Yeah, we shall see when we load in. So this is the second race. This is round 12, second race of the last window. Bad news, I am missing a driver. Just when we looked like we were close to getting off of that bottom spot.
Oh no,
in the constructors.
what's happened?
Oh no. Train strikes and train delays.
Bastards.
Those bastards have ruined a Haas driver's seat. The drivers have been given a ready up
who
message.
Are you missing?
I
can see Razza.
Rubber duck.
Yes. That is Poo Poo.
Yes, Trev, we can do that. I hope you are feeling better. And here we go, then we are going into Q1. Exciting times, exciting times. Oh no. What's that?
Right, let's have a look
chatting.
then.
I'll be back
Sorry,
in a sec.
no problem. Time ticking down. I think we are up to 17 drivers so far.
We are, I believe there's a couple joining.
As we load in, it is looking nice and clear. People, please let me know when you are in, if we can have a little weather update. 17 drivers are on the grid. As we saw yesterday, Zandvoort holds a spectacular mix of situations on the track. Lots of mixtures of corners, straights, gravel traps, raised curbs. Midfield Maestro has joined now, so it should be and yeah, the first race last week in this last part of our window in the last 5 races, it looked a very good mix of pace around the field. It's quite refreshing to see in this last little stint. Have we God, I just want to check something. It is Odin. It's right on it. This week it was saying him some.
Your chat is a little bit choppy to me. Not, I don't even mean on the stream. Even just to me
Oh,
in the
is
party.
it? Let me
Yeah,
have a
just a
look. Let
little
me
bit.
turn myself up.
No, it's that sort of
Testing.
ting.
De trois, quatre, cinq. It sounds okay
There we
from
are.
a
We
stream
are.
point of view. And hopefully that's just that.
Yeah. Hopefully that was just that jumping about. And there we go. We are now on.
Yes.
Dogajit, first man out on track. We are
Matt
now up
saying
to
dry, dry, dry.
18. Dry, dry, dry. You lucky boys. You lucky, lucky boys. So first things first, let's have a look at the budget because there's one team that stands out.
Yes.
And there you can see. So Alpha Tauri losing a lot of money last week. They are down to 88,000, which is a big drop down. To be fair, not much less than what I've got. Not much less than what I've got at all.
Excuse me. Is it just me? Douglas was a little bit jumpy. I don't know if it's just me.
He's looking alright to me. He's looking fairly smooth at the minute for me.
Smooth operator.
So Dogajit, first man on a hot lap. We're going to follow him round. Unfortunately, I believe DNF'd on the last lap last week, so that is harsh.
It's always a bit painful on that one. Definitely realistic, that little last DNF on the last lap.
Yeah,
it can be. It's a 50 grand crash.
It is, yeah. You go from earning money and points to you've just lost the team 50k.
Oh, rid the curve a little bit there. Coming down that hill, that left-hand side, like I said last night, we saw a couple of drivers do it. If you get caught on it, you ride it until it goes, yep, I'm going to let you go now. Normally when it says that, it just throws you into gravel.
Yeah, we saw Vale crashing qualifying due to it last night on the last attempt in Q3.
A couple of drivers being caught on the, on the curbs last night. Definitely quali.
Here comes Doggy in first attempt.
Track. I say short. It feels short when you're on board watching, just because of the roller coaster effect that Zandvoort gives you.
Yeah, it can. It does go very quick, I've got to be honest.
It's monotonous, but in a good way.
Yeah,
you can get into the flow. You can really go
into a
for
good
it.
rhythm with it.
Interesting to see what we did like last night. On the fuel side.
Yes.
Obviously, these cars are guzzlers around Zandvoort. As a couple of drivers found out last night.
I was caught out last night. We had no safety car.
Did you run out last night, or was it just
no?
You were taking precautions.
I went to 0. No, I was 0.00 on lap 31.
So I was going red, green, red, green, red, green. 1 apparently.
I was coasting. Yeah, I was coasting from pretty much very early on. Very early on. Yeah, for 7 laps.
So I don't
pretty much
give away too many hints for anyone to listen, but obviously there wasn't many adjustments made by the drivers, I think, that were having to take precautions or run out. But just in hindsight, for everyone who's listening, that I think you may have to bear that in mind.
Definitely.
She's gone faster.
Advantage for being good and listening to the stream and watching the stream. So that is your benefit. Yes, over fuel.
But then obviously last night there was only one interaction from
one VSC, wasn't there?
As such.
Yeah.
And it was one VSC
early
which
on.
was low. It was very, very early.
The
36 laps. So yeah, for 30, 34, say, yeah, no interaction from the rest.
Yeah, your mic's still choppy.
Play with that. Anyway, should invite me back in? I will leave this party. Give me 1 second.
Niboa, rusted bolt on a lap in the Williams for Sir Trev. Let's invite Ollie back in. Hayes now on a hot lap in the Ferrari. Williams catching up to the back of this Aston Martin that pulls over nicely. Around the last corner, flat out, round the banking. And the finish line is quite early on down this straight. So he goes P3 with a 10.9. I believe it is Hayes. We're going to stay on board with Hayes. In his new found home of the Ferrari, wasn't a Mercedes with Ulster last window. Now is it? Oh, and he's gone. He's going to do well to keep out of the wall. That may be rear wing damage. Yellow flag out. Yellow flag out. He is sitting on. Hello? Hello? Hello. I did invite you. Did you not get it?
Yeah, so I just didn't want to join.
Have you included your audio?
I haven't included my audio. Let's retest.
Blitz for the new fastest lap, and now we are just watching Hayes cross the line. He will go into the pits. We got G Mill further around. We're going to go on board with him as an Alfa Romeo. Lets him past. So we have one reserve tonight, which is OTC Dreams in the Alfa Romeo. Currently still sitting in the pits. If it is still a bit choppy, Ollie, maybe turn that refresh rate down on that app thing.
Yeah, it sounds alright on
changed.
the app. On the stream.
Yeah, it's just sometimes when you talk, it's that. Yeah, see, I'm going to say it's doing it now.
I'm not sure if it's just. It's
Are you at
bad
home now?
internet. No, I'm not at home. That's the problem.
Okay. Vale just crosses the line, splits the Red Bulls and goes P2 109s into the 109s. That is a good lap in an Alpha Tauri. We've got Anfo now in the Alpine.
So for me, a comfortable lap in Q1 is probably looking around the low 110 mark.
Yes.
110.5.
Yeah, you've got Odin high 10s, Rusted Bolt high 10s.
Yeah.
So
I think you've got to aim for that to probably get yourself in. Anfo coming down the hill. There's got a little bit of traffic coming down the hill, but they move out of the way.
we are going to lose 3 drivers at the minute. I don't think there's anyone else joining.
Yeah, Anfo is in sector 2.
Just entering sector 3 now. Comes down the banking. Look like a clean enough lap. P7. TTM Sira, his teammate, just coming into sector 3. Gotta say, struggling for pace a little bit last night.
Yeah, it looked like he struggled around here last night. It was it was better towards the end of the race. Like just
Yeah, definitely.
a little bit of a struggle at the beginning anyway.
He goes P6. He is in the low 0.3s, the low 110s, but he is a 10th behind Matt. Matt is in the Ferrari. Who we have here? We have Raza. Then we got Skutex and Hayes in the Ferrari. We're keeping an eye on Raza. Had a mega drive last week. Can he compare? And he does. Very low 110. Very low 110. He'll be happy with that. That should be a safe
Scootex
time.
and Hayes as your next drivers.
Scootex.
Scootex looking for probably provisional P1 it is, and then Hayes to follow shortly after in a Ferrari. Again, struggled round here last night. Hayes goes P7 just in front of his teammate.
We have Dodo's just now starting to highlight. We're going to go on board with Dodo's.
Yeah, having a ride on
Man,
board.
is pace.
Sitting on his shoulders. Done well round here last night. 3 seconds hurt him though.
It did. It did. Okay, he's pulled out of this.
Dodo's you let down.
What was that?
Probably. Ken will be the furthest around. Then he's still on his outlap, but he's a couple of corners away.
Yeah, so we're just about to start. We will watch this lap of Dodo's as he comes around the final sector. Yellow flags being waved. 2 Aston Martins, both out on track. Midfield Marshall on an outlap. I don't know if he needs to, but he is. Dodo's in. Dodo's is in. A Kenyan now.
Absolutely, same purpose. Sector 1.
Yeah, we know
correct.
This man is speed. It's an Alpha Tauri, very much off track. That's better. And there we go. What have we got? We've got 4.5 minutes pretty much left. Dodo's in the pits. Dreams in the pits. Val retires. Happy with that. It's Odin.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's Odin just crashed.
Oh, Odin. Oh,
it's Odin's just crashed. He's crashed. He's crashed. Kenyan.
That's a weird place to crash.
Kenyan goes P2. Scootex retires.
Definitely a weird place to crash for Odin now. He must have lost it coming out. Well, too much power down on that hairpin.
Big time. He has hurt himself there. That will be him out of qualifying. Mikey goes P3 just behind his teammate. We've got Dodo's on an outlet. OTC Dream still sitting in the pits. Alan is out. He needs to. Hayes retires from P9. He should be safe. He's got a 2/10 buffer to his teammate Matt in P10.
A couple of drivers, OTC Dreams. Dodo's still yet to post a time run. Just over 3.5 minutes. This is probably it for them. They're not going to be able to get in and get out again.
No. No, even with the quickness of this track.
Yeah. We're looking to get it done. We know what Dodo's is like. He likes a little bit of pressure. He performs under pressure.
Yes. Well, obviously he has already been out on track and didn't enjoy it and went back in, so... Dogajit has left the session.
Zero retired from the session in P11.
P11. Oh, is that Ampho just pushes him down?
That is, yeah.
Ampho does just push him down.
I mean, it should be okay. Odin retiring, obviously the crash from 110.9. Alan got to make up some time in the Alpha Romeo. Dodo wasn't capable of pushing him down a couple of slots, or at least another slot. OGC Dreams capable as well. Could be a little bit risky from Ciro, but I think he's probably just on the safe side.
That was Alan all up in the grass there. Not going to do himself any favours. Dogajit is rejoined. Alan's out of it. Alan's rolling off. He's riding that brake as hard as he can. He's going to try and rebuild. Dodo's has gone past.
Should be alright. They're sitting at 3% Allen's at the moment, so got some life left in him.
Yep, he just needs to get that ERS up. It is an ERS burner. You'll notice the guys on very low ERS as we see Dodo's coming down the final straight by the end of the lap. So you need it all. Oh, Dodo's only P7.
Not bad for a banker on in a Williams, though, to be fair.
No. No, he had one chance. One chance only, very, very close. Only 100th behind Vale in P6. Just on board with his teammate, Rusted Bolt. So, Rusted Bolt. Alan. Dogajit on the outlap. OTC Dreams. He's going to be one and
quite
done.
smooth through 6 to 1 at the moment. Need a good lap here. Oh, he took a lot of inside curve there. Risky.
None of these drivers want to be out in Q1. We have 50 seconds left. Rusty Bolt is going to cross the line just before Alan.
The Williams.
He comes in. He comes in. He comes in. Alan jumps him.
Oh, he's right on the line.
Out. Alan is Dreams. He needs.
About Dreams, yeah.
It's on his teammate. It's on his. Oh, Dreams is all over the track. Dreams is all over the track. We've got 13 seconds. We have 13 seconds. Dogajit is on an outlap, but does he need to go? He may not need to go.
Well, I reckon Dreams has hurt himself with that off.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, as he did hurt himself.
Wow. Dreams is in last place. He had a big off. Dogajit, you are safe. Dogajit, you are safe. If you can hear us, roll off. Roll off. So is Alan. Wow. Alan gets through.
Yep, Dreams is rolled.
Controller depression.
Yep, Alan does a good enough job at the expense of a mistake from his teammate, I think.
Yep, and a DNF from Odin, and an unfortunate lap from Rusty Bolt where he didn't improve, so decided to come into the pits. And just wait for Dogajit, who comes into the pits. So that is it for your Q1 session. We lose Rusty Bolt, Odin, and Dreams. We will just take a 1 minute break and we will be back for the start of Q2. Welcome back
We
to
are
the
back.
Stock Q2, and you can see the tables on your screen. Mikey leading the way by 28 points to his teammate Kenyon, and he is 42 points ahead of the nearest place, so they could secure a 1-2 quite nicely. They are leading the constructors as well, took the lead last weekend. Mercedes on 322. And then it's all to play for further down there. And where we see at the bottom, Haas only 7 points off of the Alpha Tauri. We've been at the bottom all season. Come on, lads.
There is a Haas leading away.
Alan needs 2 points to
Q2.
jump you, Ulster. Or 3 points, really.
To be fair, we should.
We will. He should do.
I'm
He
not
should
racing the
do.
next 3, including this one so far.
Razagamer will be our first man on a hot lap. He's in that beautiful Haas, carrying the team this evening. Lone wanderer for Haas.
It's a shame. It's a shame for a rubber duck.
Yes, missed 2 now. Missed last week as well. Due to internet issues. Looking like a clean lap so far. Is it scrub tyres?
They are scrub tyres from Mazda.
They are scrub. Ooh.
We've got 10%.
Yeah, tyre wear a little high around here, as you can imagine.
Everyone that I can see so far out is on scrubs. There's a couple I can't see. But yeah, most of them that are out on current laps or out laps are on the scrubbed set from Q1.
Yep, it's always wise to try and extend the tyres, and a 10.3 on a set of scrubs is not too shabby. And then I believe it's Vale, is it not? Oh, Vale just goes quicker with a 9.7. Syrah comes in. Oh, so is that Syrah without a wing? It may have been Syrah without a wing. Scootex, new fastest lap at a 109.4. 3 attempts quicker than
It is
Vale.
Zero without a wing at all.
Wow, well, we were. Had a big off. So the championship leader, Mikey, just coming around the banking. Can he be one and done like he was in Q1? P3 for Mikey, nearly into the 110s. Doggers Yeats first attempt, he goes P4. Mikey's gone massively off in turn 1. Is he okay?
I've just been evasive out the way.
Teammate Kenyon. New
108.
fast that into the 8s.
They are
108.8.
Yeah, they're the fresh. He's only on 7% as he crossed the line, so.
Yep.
But I did see this from a couple of drivers doing actual fresh runs on their first attempt in Q2. Just to get those bankers in, and someone like Kenyon put that in, that's probably, and well, more than enough.
Yep, more than enough to secure his position. Let's go on board with Anto. Just on and out. Can we see both Alpines into Q3? Who's that? Has just come out? Is that Dodo's? Yeah, Dodo's just come out behind Anto there. Says purple. Looking at Kenyon's lap. I don't know about that.
Zero, cool, calm, and collected.
Apparently.
That front wing is different.
Very, very different. Oh, and both flicking up some gravel. That's going to hurt the lap. It's really going to hurt the lap. Gmail just now on his first time lap of Q2. Anfo dives into the pits. We're going to go back to Blitz in the Red Bull.
Good sector 1, 0.
Blitz P4 into the 9s. 109.8 from Blitz. Is that Dodo's? It's not Dodo's, sorry, it's Syrah.
Yeah, well, 0 around the last couple of corners before he gets onto that crucial corner where you need to carry as much speed as you can. Open yourself right up. It does take that a lot nicer.
That's how you do it. And Syrah in the Alpine crosses the line. P11 with an 11.1. Razzo on an outlap. Then we've got Gmail. Gmail has invalidated. Oh, are we? Well, we've got Dodo's just coming round into sector 3. Oh, hits that curb hard.
Gmail is in for a reset.
Yep, needs that reset. Hard to regenerate ERS around it. So short. Probably better off just coming into the pits and Dodo's.
P9.
P9, 10.4. He is a 10th off of Matt ahead of him. Razar was going. He's got some marbles on them tyres though.
For his re-emerge on another outlap. There's a slight improvement at the end of sector 2, just under 2/10.
These are his fresh set, I assume, yes?
They are his fresh set. They're on 5%. Should be coming across the line. Should be time. Goes up 1 position.
Ooh, 10 flat. Improvement. Is that safe? Is that safe?
I think
Dreams. I'm so upset. Not looking good. No, Dreams. No, starting last. You got a job to do now. Dodo's coming in, yeah? Yes, yes, yes. Skidding over that line. Then we got Anfo. We're going to go on board with Anfo in the Alpine. We're going to ride on board. Put the pressure on him. Yet to put in a time lapse. 6 minutes to go. Controller player, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong for Anfo. He's going to have to roll right off there. Yeah, yeah.
All out of sorts.
All out of sorts. Yeah, he's going to have to reset and go again there. Razza Gamer will be coming into the pits, I assume. And he does. A Landon Boris moment. Try and rebuild here, Gmail just now starting his.
Since that broken the game, it's just given Anfo a purple sector 2.
Yeah, I think every sector has been purple for every driver. I've got to be honest.
I did say last night, the controller players around here, it must be one of those tracks where it's just not nice. There's too many turns, there's too many fast turns as well.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So Anfo is going to go again. We're going to go on board with Gmail, who is a bit further ahead in that Red Bull. DRS wide open. Round the banking. May have enough time to go again if it's not good enough, but he's going to have to be quick. Nah, he's going to be good enough. 1:09.4 for Gmail. Puts himself P2. So Anfo is going again. He's trying to give it his all. ERS has just about lasted him.
Oh! Oh!
Or is he going to come in? Is he going to come in?
I had a bit of a moment on mine. Oh!
P8 for Anfo, currently through. 1:10 dead. Out laps for Alan Hayes. Maestro yet to put in a lap. Alan just started. We're going to go on board with Alan. Put a bit of pressure on him. Scraped through Q1. Ulster has left the session. Three minutes to go in Q2. Syrah still in the pits. He's leaving it right until the last minute. Dreams came out with gave himself one chance and it didn't go well. Went off track. So unfortunately finished in last place. Are you there, Oliver? Yes. Are you okay to join back? P10 for Alan. He's got himself through currently. We have an Aston Martin. Is that a Maestro? Is he going slow? Or it's not. It's Dogger's Yeet on an outlap. Then we've got Blitz on an outlap. I'm not sure if that's needed. We've got Val on an outlap. Also, not sure if that's needed. So midfield Maestro is cooking. He wants to go again in a minute. So we've got Hayes. Hayes doing the same as well. Wasn't happy with his lap. 2 minutes to go. Everyone's giving themselves one last bite of the cherry. Same as Matt. Same as Matt is on an outlap. Sorry. Dogger's Yeet now starting his timed. These guys, is it? Razza on an out, Mikey on an out. These guys are not feeling confident. These guys are not feeling safe. Look how tight them times are, though. And that'll be why. So Blitz is pushing. Current P5. Vale, yeah, Vale is pushing behind as well. From the looks of it, still going on his lap. Last chance saloon now. 1 minute left. I think Blitz would have been safe, but he's looking to solidify, and he does up to P2. Takes half a second out of that nearly. Vale crosses the line. Is he going to improve? Is he going to push himself up a bit further? He does not. He does not. Midfield Maestro with a 1:09.9 puts himself P7. He is currently through. He is currently through. Then we're going to go on board with the Ferraris because they are out. Hayes over a second up. Will it be enough? He's going to put him down into the 9s. Hayes with a P5. And his teammate Matt currently P13. P7 for Matt. Woo! This is going to be tight. This is going to be so tight. Anfo on an outlap flying around on the gravel. Who is this? Who are we watching? Dodos. 6 tenths up. That will put him 9.8. That will be good enough for P8 currently. He's wibbly wobbling just a little bit. Checkered flag is out. Alan is out. Anfo is out. Dodos, can he get himself in? He P7 for Dodos. What a lap. Blitz comes in. We have the Haas of Razagamer. Razagamer is out. Razagamer is out. We have Syrah. Can he get himself through? Oh, Syrah stays P15. Unfortunately, Dogger's Yeet in the pits. Midfield Maestro gets through. Midfield Maestro is through. Wow. Mikey gets through P9. Oh, he hasn't gone yet. That'll be why.
Nobody's going now.
That wasn't his lap. Yeah, P2 for Mikey. Hayes through.
Everyone
Both Ferraris
done?
through. Matt into Q3. Matt into Q3.
Drug testing.
Along with, yep, midfield maestro in the Aston Martin.
So Alan Douglas, Anfo, and Raza. Names out in Q2.
Lose both Alpines.
Williams, Vale. Dodos and Vale doing a great job to get into Q3.
Yep.
Fantastical.
Oh, fantastical. Cyril went faster in Q1.
OC Dreams, I didn't know. Did you pick that up?
Yes,
His wheel
Will
is
is broken. And he is on controller. That is savage.
I savage. I can know what that feels like. Horrible.
Yeah, it's very hard to do. P15, unfortunately for Sira. That is the end of his qualifying. We'll be back in one moment for the start of Q3, the big boy battle. Who will be on pole position? Here we go then, here we go. Q3 is upon us. It is very, very sunny. So the last thing we have yet to look at is the targets. There you can see the targets up on your screen for the last race of the window. Last window of the season, even. I didn't even say what I said. But yeah, that would give you a hint. 4 races to go, so still a lot to play for. So many points. So nothing to worry about yet for anybody. But we will see. Drivers need to start putting themselves in good stead. Take that pressure off their shoulders nice and early.
Yeah, it's always nice to do it early doors. You don't want to go into the last couple of races knowing you need in certain results.
No, with that hill just getting steeper and
Horrible.
steeper,
Yeah, that's when the pressure really starts to go. If you start to look at the tracks that we've got remaining, even on the good tracks, because they should be picked, well, they are picked by admins and they should be favorited tracks, I would say.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? Let's say, all level-headed sort of admins, and we all know what tracks are horrible, apart from whoever picks Singapore.
Yeah, I still can't even. We still never
No, I
found
don't
a
think
culprit
anyone
for
did.
that.
I think it's sneaked in somewhere.
No one owned up. No one owned up to it. Here we go then. Vale.
Alexa, light down.
Sorry, shout out
First
Alexa.
man.
Alexa,
Alexa.
Alexa shit.
Alexa, lie down. It sounds like she's saying. I don't know.
No,
I don't know if you
light
can
down.
do that.
These are automated lights.
Oh,
She just ignores you or turns the light on a different room.
oh, Vale's off. Vale's on the grass.
Right, so Gmail is on 4%, Mikey 7, Blitz I can't see 'cause it's hiding.
Nice,
Matt
sneaky.
7, Vale 2, so they are fresh. Dodo 7, 1,
Vale's
and then
already out of his lap.
8% underneath.
We are on board with
is
Hayes.
fresh. Scusi.
Is Hayes going to catch up with Vale? He may do, you know. Vale's going to start going now.
Yeah, Vales are fresh, I think.
Yeah, they are. He's going to go again, though. He rolled off that one.
Switching
It's going to be a
over,
slow
the
lap.
light comes. No, he's going in. He's in. He's in.
Oh, he's
In.
In. Hayes will put in the fastest lap, and it's a 109.8. Then we have Mr. Skutex.
Mr. Skutex.
Skutex with a new fastest lap, a 108.9.
Yep.
Matt 10.4.
They were
10.4.
Matt's
Maestro,
weren't fresh.
P2.
Maestros weren't fresh either, 10%. I think you can see the difference in time. There's nearly a second.
Blitz.
JT Blitz, you're P2.
Doing a good job. We have Mikey now.
Mr.
Mikey
Mikey Leclerc.
Leclerc. Mikey Leclerc. And here he is, Mr. Kenyan, the Kenyanator.
Smooth operator.
New fastest lap with a 108.771. And we're going to go down with G Mill. Dodos is out the pits into Q3 again for Dodos. I'll be very happy with that.
Mr. G Mill. Is he the Red Bull?
He is in the Red Bull, yet to settle up. Are they they fresh?
They are currently 5%, so they were fresh at the start.
They were fresh.
Super fresh.
Couldn't have taken that corner any tighter. So close to the grass, up to P5.
626.
Vale now back out on track. We're going to go on board with Dodos as he comes around the final corner. And we'll start his first hot lap of Q3. We are going to ride on board. Easy to mess the lap up there, the Danny Rick wrist breaker.
Oh yeah, it was that last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Also down the hill here, easy to run it wide. Dodos takes that beautifully. Don't take too much curb on the left hand side, it will take you with it. And into the final sector. Little chicane, long left out. And it's just a tiny application of the brakes and then flat out round the banking. It looks like a good lap from Dodos.
Should be 109s. It is
109.7.
P6 for the Williams driver.
And then Vale ballsed up his first attempt out for his second go.
It was slightly better than Williams driver. It is P3.
P3, great lap there from Vale. Great lap. Everybody now on the reset. What was pole time last night? Can you remember?
108.2. I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 108.2.
Yeah, see, I was thinking 108.3 for pole, which may be about right, maybe, with the
Yeah, probably with a
realistic.
realistic. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would be set by the Red Bull driver. It's probably going to be set by either Scootex, Kenyon, or Mikey.
Yep. Yeah, Val's going to have to do an absolute
Maybe
job if
even a
he's
little bit
getting pole.
less. To be fair, I might even say a 108.4.
Midfield Maestro is out on track in the Aston, his last attempt then.
Yeah, from P1 to P10 yesterday was 0.7. Just over 0.7.
Just checking Discord.
Midfield Maestro further ahead. Yeah, midfield Maestro just starting his hot lap now. It's going to be the last one.
Yep, he's not going to have enough time unless he dives in this lap. Then he
Super
may give himself enough time. Super fresh.
Super fresh.
They've done a good job of getting himself into Q3. Both Ferraris out on track as well.
A lot of inside curve there. It's a little bit risky.
Oh, he's had to get completely
He
out of
caught
it.
the
He's just
right side,
boiled them tyres. Did you see that smoke? Look at that flat spot. Look at them tyres. They are shredded.
It's a big ask to build the RS now in this short.
He's going to have to go.
If he's got fuel, I'll be more inclined to go around again and try and build it on naturally.
That is what he's going to have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Sorry. We're on board
Yeah,
with
you're best
Hayes
off going around again, building naturally, and then having the third attempt as your hot lap. When you're on 60%, he should have done. He would have had enough time to do that, but he's going with 50%.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Look at it eat away. Already down to 35. Going to be 30 before the corner, just before. There's a lot of straights here. A lot of high-speed corners as well, where it starts to eat away. You don't get that braking zone like you would do with some tracks.
No, there are a lot of little break and then in.
20%. The fuel lights just come on as well. Maybe that's why he hasn't done another lap.
Hayes crosses the line with his last attempt. P3 for Hayes. P3 for Hayes.
You're doing a good job. 6%. It's going to absolutely kill him in this final sector.
Is he up? He's ever so slightly up. He's not going to be, unfortunately. I'm going to stay on board with Matt. Matt's only a 10th up. That is not going to be quick enough, Matt. Come on, you got to Q3.
You must go quicker, Matt, please.
We need you to push. We need you to push.
Oh, no, Midfield Master's pulled out. That's it. That is in. He's in. He's in. He's in.
That is it for Midfield Maestro. Then his quali session is over. PRL Matt looks to be, unfortunately, in the same boat. He improves, but yes, stays P10. Oh, who's that? Who's that? There's a AlphaTauri Val. Val having a wibbly wobblers. That is it for Val. Val P4.
Val getting his wibbly wobblers out.
He did. Scootex on an out lap. We have Mikey on an out lap. Who are we going to go on board with? Who are we going to go on board with?
Second on board with Kenny and myself, just seeing if there's any improvement.
I think that is the next one anyway.
Predicted by the team 108.4, 108.3.
G Mill nearly half a second up.
You're right, G Milson.
He could upset. He could get ahead of Hayes here.
Kenya nearly 1.5.
Checkered flag is out. Checkered flag is out. G Mill goes P3. Does jump Hayes. He does jump Hayes. Kenyon, yeah, over a 10th up. 108.6. Matt just coming into the pits. Then we've got JT Blitz. Is he going? He looks like he is. Can improve. Currently P7.
Skutek's looking to push Kenyon out, is he? Slightly faster car by the performance rating.
Blitz goes P3. Skutex is 2 tenths up.
Drivers.
It's going to be tight.
Skutex.
Oh, Skutex does it. Skutex does it. We've got Dodo's currently P8. Where can he put himself? Dodo's goes up to P6. Mikey crosses the line. Oh, Mikey P3. Skutex is on pole position. Skutex is on pole. Skutex followed by Kenyon, followed by Mikey. That is your top 3 for the start of the race. And then we've got Blitz and G Mill. Great drive for the Red Bull drivers. Hayes in P6. Fair play, lads. Dodo's P7. Vale P8. Midfield Maestro P9. And then Matt rounds out the top 10 in the Ferrari. We'll just have a couple of minutes break and we will be back for the start of the main race. Don't you go anywhere.
I won't.
Well, here we go then. The windmills turn silently round here, but it's the only place within the vicinity of Zandvoort that you can get a bit of peace and quiet. 105,000 Dutch fans are making a tremendous amount of noise ahead of round 15 of the Formula One World Championship in 2022. It is the Dutch Grand Prix, and for the first time, the home fans come to their home circuit to greet their home world champion. Max Verstappen reigning supreme at the top of the championship this year as well. 93 points the lead going into this round around this 2.6 mile circuit. 14 corners, 4 to the left and 10 to the right. It's 247 meters from pole to the first braking zone and into Tarzan corner, where last year Sergio Perez went round the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. It's a brave move, but if you're brave enough, the reward is there for you on a track that is very, very tough to overtake. Turn 3, and there's a spin for Sebastian Vettel, who had a spin in qualifying yesterday and is down in 19th on the grid for this year's race. Hopefully, the 72 laps will be a little less problematic for him this afternoon. And this is Sergio Perez on Nikita Mazepin into the chicane and at the start of the stadium section. You need about 1.5 seconds extra pace a lap to get overtakes done here. Perez certainly had that on that particular lap. The 3 tyre compounds for the 4th time this season. It's the hardest in the Pirelli range. The C1, the hard tyre, the C2, the medium, and the C3, the soft. And Pirelli talking about a mixture of strategies today. You can do a one-stopper, but you're going to have to look after those tyres to make it work.
Welcome back. Are you ready? Dreams, that's good.
Oh,
I hope you are.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready. It's looking a little overcast. We're told it's dry.
I think I'm back. Does that mean back?
On wheel, I assume. I assume that means on wheelage. Wheel is fixed for now.
If we see you veering into a wall, we know it's broke.
Yeah. Scootex has said in the chat. Kenyon has put GG Scootex, and Scootex put Mum, I made it. I got a GG's from Kenyon.
That's it. Job done. Put it on your CV, sign off, and retire.
It is time. It is time. When the formation lap is on, as is always, we will just come back. Let's just have the tables up. Just as the drivers have been given the ready up message, we'll go on board. So, top 3 are in the top 3 positions.
Michael Leclerc. It's P1. Leading the way.
He is
28
a good chunk as well.
Mm.
And then his teammate is then 42 points ahead of Scootex. So really, look, Mikey is 70 points away from a rival.
It's in Mikey's hands, is what we're saying.
Big time. He's going to have to really undo himself. He's going to have to really undo himself.
The app is connected. We have a mixture of majority mediums are the tyre of choice, it seems. A couple of hards.
The McLarens may be doing something different just because they know they're probably going to be close to each other, so they don't want any stacking worries.
That's not a bad decision to make at all, really. Scootex on the mediums out in P1, looking to get those mediums working. As we saw yesterday, they have got quite a good life in the first sort of nice, 7 to 10 laps. They were more beneficial than the hards, and obviously the hards come into play where that turnover starts to generate, or that window becomes apparent. So Scooter's probably looking to power on and get out of early DRS.
Yes. I wonder if it happens that way, if Kenyon is just going to allow Mikey to go.
I mean, potentially.
And then we do have these Red Bull lads behind it. They are here to...
They do, yeah.
I'm sure they're
both
not here to slouch.
Ferrari behind of Hayes as well on the mediums. And then there's only other one hard runner, that is Vale in P8 in the top 10. And then you see a little bit more of the hard compound tyres coming to play in the bottom 10. And Fedosh Yeet, and that is Alan. And then OTC Tunes down in P18 on the hards as well.
As they come around the final corner then.
Always makes me laugh. Everyone's on 0%, but Douglas Sheet has just tipped over to 1% on his hards. It's a little bit more harsh on that on the formation lap, making them warm and crisp.
That is harsh. We're going to go on board with Blitz, I think, and we can get a good view of this start.
I'm going to sit on the back. I'm going to sit back with OTC Dreams. Kenyon! Oh! He shot over it.
That's
Put that on your podcast.
Put that on your podcast. Love it. Here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights are up, and when they go out, we are go, 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 go.
It's a great start from OTC at the back.
Oh, Blitz is wobbly. Blitz is wobbly. As we come down, Hayes is right in the middle there.
OTC from 18th up to 4th into turn 1. 14th, sorry, not 4th. That was a bit extreme.
That was hopeful.
Oh,
Dodos,
there's some flying
Hayes.
wing damage there. That
Was
is
there
the
wing? Who's
Alpine
that?
of Syrah.
Oh, he has wing damage. Syrah
It flew
picks
off
up wing
into the
damage
crowd.
on lap
Dangerous.
1. Very dangerous. This is a very hard part of the track, especially on lap 1, as everyone's trying to carry as much speed as they can. They all need to go turn a single file. So the front three getting away very well. G-Mill gets ahead of Blitz. OTC Dreams ahead of Ampho. What a start for him, up in a P13. He is loving being back on his wheel.
See, James looks like he may have fixed it as well. Up into P13. Oh, he's been rear-ended.
Was he rear-ended?
Well, he went round in an absolute vicious circle.
I was just
And it was a
moving
bit-
people.
So yeah, I think he got rear-ended. He's now trying to get himself going.
Skutek's new
He
fastest
can't
lap.
get
We've got
himself
Odin
going.
on the back of Rusted Bolt. Syrah gets a 5-second for ignoring yellows. Oh, there's contact there. Alan gets squeezed out a little bit. Alan coming back. Alan does a good job to reclaim that position. So Syrah picks up a 5 for ignoring yellows. He's serving it straight away though. That's going to hinder him, but help a little bit at the same time. Oh, Ampho's just there. Ampho's sitting behind. Ampho is sitting behind Syrah, just waiting.
OTC
Dreams
Dreams
retires,
has retired. It
Dreams
might not have been
retires.
rear-ended. That may have been a controller drop. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Not controller drop, a
If he
wheel
did get...
issue. I'm not
he
sure. There
did
wasn't
get
any
rear-ended.
damage. But
I know, I think on the stream it said Ampho hit him.
we'll come back out. The yellow flag to the race will continue. Scooter Spitz early, fast at 112. He is still got Kenyon and Mikey for
DRS
company.
is enabled.
DRS is enabled.
Here we go then. Kenyon, great start on them hard tyres.
The Red Bull's doing a good job to stick as well.
Yes,
And
yeah, they
Hayes
did have a
0.7
good
away.
start, Hayes as well, yep. It's all pretty as it was in the top 10. Apart from Raza putting himself up in there. Tyre wise. Yeah, still just Kenyon and Vale in the top 10.
And those McLaren boys obviously wish they drove for different teams because they're wearing the wrong fucking helmets.
They love it. Hayes
One's a Red Bull, one's
flying.
Ferrari.
Dreaming of bigger things.
Hayes is doing a good job. He's very close to Blitz now. DRS is helping. And it's also going to help the McLaren and the
Dodo's
Red Bulls
possibly
get
out.
dragging a little bit in.
Dodos could possibly be out of DRS. Put himself back in now.
Is- Dodo's doing it. He does a good job with Innes Williams. Been in this Williams all season.
All season, I believe, yeah.
Hits his targets, puts up some epic competitive races as well. In probably the 7th rated performance in terms of the cars.
Yes, I believe that is where it's at, around that. Mike and Kenyon now
And
getting very
It
close.
makes it more like the 3rd race. Oh, he's gone! Red Bull! No, was that just me? No,
That
don't
was
worry,
you. What's happened?
my connection. I
What?
just
Are you
got
okay?
That's just warming up my voice. Warming up my voice. That's obviously just my Wi-Fi playing up.
Your Wi-Fi jumping about. Chizu says
I
need a
saw
safety car.
Blitz.
Mate, I was begging. I was begging for one last night. It didn't come last night. We will see
I
what
saw
happens
Blitz going
tonight.
into the pit wall. That's why I screamed, because it's
Common occurrence, was
Yeah,
you
my,
trying to say? Your internet
yeah,
having
yeah.
a poo-poo.
It's poo-poo. Blitz is off in every corner for me.
Well, yeah, luckily I think that is only you. Everything else is all gravy this end. No one seems to be reacting to him, so...
I'll try and refrain from screaming.
Yeah, Alpine needing a safety car. Bad. Try and pull both their drivers back into this. As Amfo is at risk of getting lapped. And look how close this is getting at the front. There's not going to be any real battles back here. Odin's probably going to fancy it. Alan shows him the outside, but yeah, the power. Odin's just going to fly past. Runs wide to give Alan a bit of room, though. I think that's still going to be job done, and it is job done. G-Mill ever closer to the back of Mikey. Yeah, the Red Bulls seeming to stick with the front guys a bit easier than Hayes. Hayes is out. Hayes is out.
Yeah,
that could be trouble. Dodo's P7 could be. He's very much looking at the back of Hayes now. Hayes.
What's Hayes got himself back in? He's got DRS. He's got it.
Oh, he's a lucky boy. 60% ERS. Blitz is burning. Dodo's isn't. Dodo's 90% ERS.
Mod push. Mod push.
Just looking at what's around us. I don't. Is Kenyon going to? Kenyon's going to have to go for it. He's going to be too fast. Kenyon into the lead.
You carry some mega
tires.
speed off that final corner.
Yeah, last night I was gaining down there so much. You could make a move from like half a second back.
Yeah.
9th rated car, Trev says. How dare you talk down Dodo's achievements?
Well, I'm going to call bullshit because that's not a 9th rated car. I've seen what he does in that. I reckon there's some team hacking going on. There's some team modifications on the side happened to that Williams. Put some nitrous in it or something.
Not running to regs.
You'll see the FII into your garage very, very shortly. No, he does do a good job. It has been called a boat a few times by himself on certain tracks, but it's a boat that I would quite like to take a trip on if he's driving.
Definitely. He can be my captain. Is Mikey gonna now
Captain
fancy
Dodo
it?
has a ring to it, as I call him sometimes.
Captain Dodo. Scootex, he doesn't go for it. Vale gets ahead of midfield Maestro. That is going to be job done. Alan and Odin, this is going to be a battle of the ages. They have changed every lap.
There's quite a few gaps opening up early on. Earlier than I expected down the grid as well. 1.2 Raza, Matt 6 off of him, and then there's a 3.7 from Douglas as well, and then a 3 seconds from Odin. There's quite a few gaps opening up early doors.
Yes.
Vale 1.5 away from Dodo, struggling to keep up. Dodo's being helped by just latching onto that rest out DRS ahead.
Yeah, he cannot drop out of it. That's what they're all doing further ahead.
Kenyon leading the way, 87% ERS, Scootex 75, Mikey 67, G-Mill 19.
Blitz was burning as well.
Yeah, G-Mill, the Red Bull drivers are burning to try and keep his front guys, which is no surprise. Top 3 have
no.
G-Mill just out of it, but I think he's going to be back in.
When it runs out, that's the problem.
Like I said, Hayes 43, Dodo 71.
Alan's not going to be close enough. So we'll go back on board. These front three starting to push away now.
Now Skutek's in a McLaren sandwich.
Yep, big time. He's been getting used to it, I would say, with last window and this window. G-Mill back in. G-Mill back in. Very low on ERS though.
Yeah, so those hards, 25%. Skutex's mediums are up to 30%. So are Mikey's behind. Gmails are actually better off on mediums, 26.
Skutex.
Back
Are
into
they going wheel to
P1.
wheel? No, it wasn't. Didn't hinder each other really.
We're close to the window where those hards are probably going to start to come in a little bit of a better territory now.
Alan going fast. Moves up into P14, gets ahead of Odin.
Kenyon's
Good battle between
built
these
himself
two.
back up to 100% nearly.
Oh, has he? What is Skutex on?
54.
Wow, wow. Mikey on 50. Kenyon absolutely in cruise control.
Yeah, maybe that's just a sign of the hards.
Vale losing pace. Vale losing pace to the guys ahead. Now Mifflin Maestro all over the back of him in the Aston Martin.
I mean, he's doing a great job in the AlphaTauri anyway, which is the worst on the grids.
It is
Sitting in
the
P8,
worst.
he's doing a good job.
I'm going to have to go up on board because I think Kenyon's going to move past Skutex for the lead again. Skutex shows him the outside. Kenyon more than happy to oblige.
Dude, Mikey, you're not going to look? No, Mikey's just a little bit too far off. We do have JT Blitz now is flashing completely. Gmail on to 13%. These guys are really having to use their ARS just to keep tabs. Guys in front.
Alan may have got Odin, you know. It's as if he is controlling that gap a lot better this time around. Vale still just losing time on these guys ahead. We'll just go. Oh, he is on a hard tyre, isn't he? Yep. They're probably going to start to change over soon. If Holly said they were 30%, a lap or so ago, the mediums. Skutek's not going to go for it, I don't believe. Nope. Oh, Odin 2 seconds behind Alan. Yeah, that fight is over. Odin must have had a moment. Oh, who's that running very wide? Was that Blitz? Blitz has run so wide. Hayes is up on the inside of him. Blitz is trying to come back. He does, but he's absolutely burnt out of ERS. Hayes with over 40%. Hayes will be chomping at the bit here. The Hayes could make a move. And Blitz is out of DRS. Blitz had a moment. Only an ever so slight one. But yeah, it's just dropped him out.
Yeah, it's enough to drop him out. That's when you become a little bit of a sitting duck round here.
Hayes did get wheel to wheel with him.
Excuse me. Yeah, he's flashing. He is down.
Yeah, he has no ERS.
I said, yeah, the Red Bulls there. They're having to use it, which I mean, I know they're in the faster car, but these guys have got they've got a really hard job to keep in front with these front three.
Dodo's is going for it as well.
Ooh.
Dodo's wheel to wheel with Blitz. Blitz out of ERS. Dodo's moves up to P6. Hayes up to P5.
Yeah, Dodo's burning a little bit as well. 22% ERS now. Everyone down in probably 30% or below from P4 down to P8. The top three, Kenyan still on 98. Screwtex is rebuilding on 73. Mediums have just
Hayes
tipped over
now
into the
that
40% mark.
Oh yeah, I did say when you're gone, I think, yeah, we're going to hit that point soon.
Yeah, Kenyans hards 36. So they're not much. There's about 5 or 6% difference in the mediums to hards at the moment. But they're not as much as I thought there would be around here. I thought the mediums would eat away a little bit more at a speed anyway.
Yeah, I did.
But in saying that, looking at G Mill is obviously an absolute magician as far as he's now 38% on the mediums.
He's doing a good job. Been very nice to them.
Just treat him like a carpet.
Midfield Maestro still 0.4 behind Vale. Rusted Bolt on the back of Doggers Yeet. In the other Williams, that battle is for P12. Dodo's all over the back of Hayes here.
To be fair, talking about Chima, going back to him as well, he's doing a great job. P4, he's in within DRS as well. Got a 2-second gap to the Ferrari behind. He just needs to stay.
And if these start fighting
at this pace, just stay on with him. That DRS is gonna help you drag yourself away from the guys behind, treating his tyres nicely as well. So doing everything right at the moment. Hazers, not the Hazers, sorry. We have 52% midfield Maestro on those mediums. He is not treating them like a carpet. He's treating them like a doty dog.
They're starting to push. Dodos gets past Hayes up into P5.
Yeah, this is going to help G-Mill out.
Yeah, now 2.2. That's gone up 2/10 that lap. Matt gaining on the back of Raza. That has come down ever so slightly, that gap. Still over a second though.
Down, 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 down. So
Hayes going very fast.
Well, these first 15 laps have flown.
This is not what Amfo wants. Amfo is on the verge of being lapped, and then so is Syrah. As you can see, they're just ahead of that front pack. Rusted Bolt gets ahead of Doggers Yeet, but we have yellows, we have yellows, we have yellows.
Who's that?
Doggers Yeet's in the wall.
He's going.
He's moving again, he's moving again.
Doggers Yeet, do you have damage, young man? You do not have damage.
He's got off lightly there if he doesn't have damage.
No damage on the app.
Nope. Hayes gets up on the inside of Dodo's and takes that position back. Hayes back up in a P5.
Kenyans on it. He's only 43% these hards. He could sit them out for as long as he can and potentially go with softs.
He's doing a good job. That gap nearly 4 seconds or 3.5 seconds now back to Vale. And 3.3 back to Hayes. That was 2.2 last lap. That's gone up a second with these fighting. Is the time? Oh, who's just hit the wall? Who's just hit the wall? The Ferrari's just hit the wall hard. Hayes is gone. Hayes has gone.
It's an absolute
Safety car.
beauty
Safety
for
car.
G-Mill. He's seen it. He's seen it happen. He's in.
G-Mill has called that to perfection. Dodo stays out. Has that saved the Alpines? It saved the Alpines. The Alpines are not going to get lapped.
Not going to get lapped. Everyone's going to pit now.
Yes, the Alpines. Lovely from the Alpines.
G-Mill is the one that caught that spot on. He saw those yellow flags come out and he just dived.
Chizu, yes, I don't think a man has ever been happier with a safety car. The Alpine boss has just been saved. Yeah, they was on the cusp of getting lapped there, Chizu. They was on the absolute cusp. We'll keep this up for a minute. JT Blitz has gone on to soft. Controversial.
Uh-oh. No. Why have you brakes, Gmail? Or is it your Delta? Thank God, I thought you'd passed the safety car. But he shouldn't have done it right before he stopped. But now he's going to have to re-catch up. Don't know if it's going to help him, because the safety car came out fairly quick. So, I wonder if Kenyon and that are going to be further enough around to stay out in front.
Yeah, it's just going to Delta, isn't it? So at the minute, they're okay.
Wonder if he managed to actually gain a second or two because of how quick he dived in. That's what I'm thinking. But we shall see.
We shall see. That'd be epic if he does.
I mean, yeah, there was a split second before the safety car was actually called. And the McLarens might have to double stack here. There's going to be a delay anyway because they're way too close. G-Mill is going to take the lead. Is that slow down?
No, what's he stopped for?
Is that slow down? I don't know.
He's going to get Scootex. He's going to get Scootex.
I think he pooed himself.
I don't know what he did there, but he's in P2. G-Mill up to P2, man.
That was a great call. I think he could have gone because the Delta would have disappeared as he crossed the line.
Yeah, that's what I wondered. Yeah, I wondered if he could have just hooned that. He could have been P1. And the safety car has picked the drivers up.
Excuse me.
G-Mill up into P2.
Noticeably, Mikey's now dropped behind Dodo's.
Oh, yes, Dodo's P4.
The double stack from the McLarens.
How has Blitz ended up that far down? Did he get double stacked as well? He must have behind G-Mill. Blitz down into P11.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been that far behind. He would have been a couple of seconds probably when a safety car came out. So yeah, potentially he would have had to at least wait 1 or 2 seconds extra.
Hold up. What has Chizu said we could still...
Wait a minute.
Because of the double stack. Did they not pit? Amfo is just pitted now. Amfo is just pitted now. No, they haven't pitted Chizu.
Cyril did not. No. Cyril's on 41%. He's going to be pitting now, surely. Yep, Hayes. No, Anfang. Still waiting for his tyre to pop up as he leaves. Zero, yep, he's on fresh mediums. So it's very overcast.
It is. What does it say on the app? The app should give you a percentage at the top.
17.
It's just current. So that's current. Yeah.
Current forecast at 17%. I'll keep it. Let's see if we move.
Chizu says, why didn't Sierra pit there? Could have been a blunder or a strategic genius.
He's in now. He's in now. That's the right thing to do.
They say they're both still very hurt, don't get me wrong, but that has absolutely saved their race because they were both just about to be lapped, and that is just, as we all know, race undone.
Hopefully it's safety car to stay out this lap as well.
Let's just have a look at the race director. Oh, there's collisions galore. Blitz has exceeded track limits. Matt has exceeded track limits. Maestro has had 2. So Maestro is on the cusp of a penalty. And then there's a few, 1. There's a few 1-1s. Sierra has also served a 5-second penalty as well, remember that.
That was ignoring yellows.
Ignoring yellows, which is always a strange one to get for me. So obviously he's overtaken.
Yeah, unfortunately as well, serving him is very hard. Well, we can't now go back and undo that because they've been stood under a safety car.
What
Most
tyres? There
guys
you
run
go.
the hards now. They reverted
Yep.
from their medium strategy onto the hards, and the ones that were on the hards have now gone to mediums.
It's tight. It's tight.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be fairly balanced. I won't be able to call any tyre degradation now because they all looked fairly similar for the first 18 laps anyway.
Oh, I know why Blitzer's dropped back. He stopped and put softs on, didn't he? And then he stopped again.
Same with the
So
balls
I
up.
called him out and said Blitzer's put softs on. So he's pitted twice.
Yes.
That is what he's done.
So Hayes is
Stops,
currently...
yeah, 2.
He's the one holding the fastest lap, and maybe even know he's DNF'd.
Yes, yeah, he took that like lap 3 or 4 or something, didn't he? After
Yeah.
after a VSC, I think.
112.230. So I'm pretty sure we'll see Kenyon smash it.
Yeah, I'm sure that will be beaten as the fuel starts to come out. Alpine of Amfo. No, it's not even going to wait for him. Safety car is going to be in this lap. Ah, G-Mill. Come on, G-Mill. We're all rooting for you. Dodo's up to P4, Trev. P4, Rusted Bolt. P10, Trev. If you are not watching, but are listening. Kenyon going slow on this restart. Everyone is nicely bunched back up. The Alpines get another go. 16 laps of racing. It's a hard call.
You know, full well as well. He's like, Callum boys are going. He's going to let him know when he goes.
He's gone.
Saying that, Mikey's been caught sleeping a little bit. Either his teammate didn't let him know when he's going.
I don't think they do, because I think last week it proved it. I think last week proved it. And oh, look at this. Look at this. Vale, midfield maestro. Vale, midfield maestro, Mikey. Oh, midfield maestro gives Vale a tap. Midfield maestro really struggling to get going. He's struggling for grip, Razza all over the backside. Gmail doing a good job. He needs to stick within, get to the DRS stage. Blitz on the back of Rusted Bolt. That'll put him back up into the top 10 if he can get past the Williams driver. Oh, he's looking to be a little bit aggressive there, Blitz. He looks to the inside, decides better of it. Oh, pray for an Allen downfall, says Chizu. Alfa Romeo only 2 points away from Alpine. Oh, G-Mill drops out of that second window. It's not what he wants.
That's exactly what Kenyon wanted.
Yeah, to be fair for Kenyon, G-Mill getting out ahead. Yeah,
Skutek's absolutely flying. Burn as much as possible to go to the inside.
Yeah, I think he knew he needed to. Dodo's now out of it.
He is, yeah, Dodo's. This is good for Kenyon. He's thinking Skutek's 1.5 away. It's going to be half Skutek's to rebuild back into that. And there's going to be some fighting behind.
Keep an eye on, yeah, Skutex's time. He's going to be trying to drive the life out of it. Rusted Bolt is out of that second window, and DRS will be enabled when they cross the line.
People are burning early on. Kenyon's down to 30.
He's really trying.
He's staying away. He wants to stay away from Kenyon. From Skutek, sorry. You want
that is
have
his
that
target,
DRS
definitely.
enabled now. So G-Mill not in it either. He really wanted G-Mill to be in the DRS just to try and put a little bit of pressure onto Skutex.
He's got a few more corners to go till he hits the detection zone for the first time. Yeah, G-Mill needs to do his utmost here to get into Skutek. Ciro gets ahead of Odin. An Alpine driver has made a move. They're up to P14. Chizu will be swinging at the Alpine are back. Amfo moves ahead of Odin as well. Both Alpine drivers making moves.
G-Mill's got it. G-Mill's got it.
He has got it. He has. And Dodo's hasn't. That is crucial. Mikey has. Oh, Razza picking up a 3 from P8. That's unfortunate.
Yep, G-Mill has got it. He's going to have a nice
clean
run to pull him in closer now to Skutex.
Mikey's going to fly by. Vale can fly by Dodo's here as well. Said I'm going to fly like an eagle. JT Blitz moves up the inside of Rusty Bolt.
Space Jam.
He has to award him space. What a film. One of my favourite films.
Into the future.
There's still will to will. He's going to lose out. JT Blitz is nearly going to get. Dogajit is just sitting behind waiting to pick up the pieces if this all goes awry. Blitz gets past. What a move there. Good driving from the pair of them. Skutex 1.8. That gap is growing. Mikey, what can he do? Can he now start to make moves on G-Mill?
G-Mill's got the benefit of having DRS from Skutex. Mikey's going to take a few laps probably to get into or get close enough. And Mikey might have a little bit of trouble from Dodo's behind, still in DRS as well.
That will be... Yeah, there you go. Mikey's had a moment. Mikey's lost his wing. Mikey's lost his wing. Did he ride the curb? Did he ride the curb? What does Mikey... No!
No!
He's 70 points in front. Ahead of Skutex in the championship.
He's in. He is in.
His front wing went. I think he's ridden that curb. I think that curb's pulled him in.
We saw it twice yesterday.
And Dodo's now up to 2 seconds. I wonder if that hindered Dodo's a little bit. Maybe Dodo's coming around the corner and there's Mikey with no wing or something.
Yep, onto softs for the remainder of this race. But it's going to have a big gap now.
And it is last as well due to the
Odin
how
and
quick
Syrah.
that is.
Syrah gets himself ahead. Odin's quite fast around that sector.
Matt on the back of midfield Maestro. Matt up into P8. He'll be checking his nose for blood. Beautiful helicam. It's beautiful. 2.2, that gap from Kenyon to Skutex. Now Kenyon done an absolute boss job here.
Yeah, both on similar ERS as well. Kenyon slightly more. So what Kenyon was doing, Skutex was following then. And then G-Mill getting in back within his DRS has just dragged Skutex completely.
Amfo gets ahead of Alan.
Odin running outside of Syrah running outside. There's a little bit of contact. Just slight contact.
Cyril was on the
very
verge
hard
of being
track
pit
to
maneuvered
go
there.
around.
Yeah. G-Mill doing a boss job, still sticking to the back of Skutex. Lovely. Mikey now 12 seconds off at the back. And he booted himself. We've got the McLaren bookends on show. Vale up to P4. Was that where he was? No, he is up 4 places. Vale, your biggest mover. Raza up 5. G-Mill 0.4 behind Skutex. Could he mount an attack?
Good to hear. I mean, he's doing a good job. They're roughly the same ERS. Odin now trying to get
go
around
at it
the
again.
outside. He has got that move done before the corner. He will do as well. That's just the power of the DRS there. I mean, yeah,
Dodo's
Gmail
0.2.
and Scootex. Realistically, Gmail just wants to try and maybe build, get as close as you can. Stay with Scootex. You got a 3 second gap behind. Build yourself up to make that, mount that attack.
Yep. And
Red Bull
Dodo's
as well.
is about to fight, so Gmail
Yep.
is going to be loving that.
Yep,
This is
absolutely.
exactly what Gmail wants.
Don't want to do nothing stupid at this stage. Getting close to the end
No.
of the race.
No.
Don't leave yourself sitting there waiting or, happy with that P3. A P3 is good, but you've definitely got the pace. It looks like round here.
He really does, doesn't he? He really looks like he's got the pace, and especially again, Dodo's Vale fighting 3.4 seconds, 3.5 seconds. That gap now to Gmail. Dogger's Yeet gets ahead of Rusted Bolt. Battle for P10 there. Rusted Bolt just pushed down to P11. Dodo's will be giving it his all now. He's got quite a lot of ERS. Only 10% more than Vale though. Gmail burning quite heavily. Double. Scootex has double his ERS. Blitz gets ahead of Matt. Matt down into P9 still. He'll be happy with that. Top 10 finish. Blitz is flashing. No ERS. Well, 11%, but next to none. Matt on 30%. Could mount an attack if he just keeps his nose clean. Midfield Maestro on the back of Razza. Oh, JT Blitz closing very quickly. Look at Blitz. He could cause the Aston Martin a problem here. I think the DRS train will help Maestro. I think Razza's just had a moment. Razza's just had a moment. Is Gmail going to move? Gmail up into P2. Gmail up into P2. I'm sorry, but we're going to stay here. Oh, he's come back. Vale has gone ahead of Dodo's. Quite, it's all happening here, isn't it? Vale and Dodo's happening. Gmail, Scootex.
Heavy ERS compared to Gmail.
Tyres, can we get some tyre percentages, please?
We can do. Kenyan P1, 28% medium. Scootex P2 on the hards, 25%. Gmail, 2% lower, 23% on the hards. The two that battle in Vale and Dodo's. Vale is on 28, just turned 29% mediums. Dodo's 24.
What percentage is Amfo? Tyre wear.
Sure, Amfo is 33% mediums.
No, they're not going off yet, Chizu. Not going off yet.
No, he's probably got...
They were going well into the 40s in the first
stint. He probably got another good 10% before he starts to really feel a difference, I would have thought. Technically, I think they are white on here, so I think white is being in their window.
Dodo's ahead of Vale again, just heading
Dodo's
to the corner.
has got 75% ERS as well.
Yeah, Vale down to 50, but that gap look over 4 seconds now to Gmail. Alan on the back of Amfo. Razza on the back of Blitz. So yeah, Razza lost out 2 places, I think, on that lap. He lost out to Maestro and Blitz. Three seconds for the gap to Scootex from Kenyan. Kenyan be very happy with the job he's done.
Gmail just looks like he's struggling a little bit round sector 2. Doesn't get quite close enough to make that final move.
Is Vale going to be close enough? Looks like he is, but it's... Vale back up to P4. Blitz ahead of Maestro, but they're coming back at it. Blitz and Maestro wheel to wheel. Razza Gamer just sitting behind this. Oh, Blitz is here. Blitz and Maestro have made contact. Blitz is round. Blitz is round.
What's a horrible place to go around there.
Yep. Gets himself going again, but he is down in P12. Amfo now up to P11. Chizu will be ecstatic.
Good recovery from Manfo so far. Cyril and Odin
Yes, got
going
himself
at it.
back in it. Are they still going at it?
They're still going at it.
They are, they are. Mikey's caught up. Yes, Mikey has. Now 5 seconds behind Alan. 5 laps to go. G-Mill getting ever closer.
He is, yeah, he seems to get close, and then it's sort of through sector 2. He sort of loses a little bit of ground.
Amfo all over the back of Rusted Bolt for P10 now. Can Amfo get up into the top 10? What a redrive, what a resurgent drive that will be for him.
Anfo's tyres now up to 43%. They are probably approaching the...
Yes, when they're going to start
well,
to
we'll say
feel...
the cliff, but they're approaching that area where he's going to notice some difference. Rusted Bolt on 30%.
Yeah, big difference there.
This is the point here where Gmail just seems to be a little bit slower out of this corner, and he doesn't get quite close enough as he goes through the last couple. Scooter seems better on the power. When he gets close enough, it's just you're not there enough.
Razza's going to get midfield here. Razza up to P6. So midfield was going to fight him. He's going to try and carry a lot of speed in. Midfield Maestro maybe come back. Razza with no ERS. Amfo is into the top 10. He moves ahead of the Williams and Rusted Bolt. Amfo up into the top 10. Odin and Sira just absolutely dinging. Yes, only 1 pen is impressive, but yeah, that is going to hurt Razza. He's going to drop. Matt could end up P7 here. Ciro's going to go for it here.
Dodo's is just conserving it. He's on 100% ERS.
Yeah, possibly just waiting. Biding his time. 3 laps to go. Getting closer. G-Mill 0.3. As you say, he seems to be quicker in sector 1, but in sector 2 it seems to drop away from him.
Problem is as well, Scootex has now rebuilt himself up to nearly 80%. He's just waiting now for any attack. Oh,
yellow flags.
Blitz again, round at the same corner. 10 yards ahead of where he went, a couple of laps to go. Down P14 now.
Mikey moves up to P13. Siri and Odin get ahead of him.
Yellow flags for slow moving again. It is clear. Too late for anything called now anyway.
We move on to the penultimate lap. 6 seconds now, that gap. G-Mill keeps his nose clean. 2 laps incoming. Bottle job blitz, Chizu says. Mazza blitz. Mikey ahead of Alan. Mikey is up into P12. P12. Is Odin going to be close enough to have a go on Sira here? There's been many an overtake from these two. Not going to be close enough this time. Blitz is into the pits. Lap 35. He's savage for him. No wing. Change of wing needed.
He had a good 3/4 of a race.
Can Amfo get doggers? He probably could, Chizu. He's probably gonna. We're gonna go on board. So great drive again from Amfo. All was said and done. Oh no! Commentator's curse! Amfo puts it round and rips his wing off on lap 35. Yes, you bastard, Chizu says. Wow, just as we go on board with him. Just went on board with him and he just absolutely went round. Maestro gets ahead of Raza as Vale gets ahead of... Oh, Vale and Dodo's wheel to wheel. Vale and Dodo's wheel to wheel. On the last lap. Dodo's is ahead. Commentator's curse, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely cursed him there. On the last bloody lap. So it's gonna be another win for PRL Kenyan. I'm just gonna stay back here just because this could turn into something.
Yeah, I think the last 15 laps are an easy one for Kenyan.
Yeah, he called that brilliantly. Kenyan takes the win, takes the checkered flag. Scootex will finish P2. G Mill with an absolute boss P3. He'll be happy with that. And Dodo's, what a drive from Dodo's. Gets P4. Vale with a mega drive in P5 and an Alpha Tauri.
That's going to get
And then we have
P7.
Midfield Maestro P3. Matt gets P7. Look at all these people up 3 places, up 3 places, up 3 places, up 3 places. Crazy. Dogger takes checkered flag. Rusted Bolt up 6. Mikey.
Ahead of Mikey.
Just ahead of Mikey. Syrah will get P13. He does finish ahead of Odin. Odin gave him some good battles there. Odin finishes P14 and then Amfo with no wing, unfortunately. Crosses the line, P15, and then we just wait for Blitz, who went round twice in that race. And there is Blitz across the line, and that is your Zandvoort race over. Round 12 is done. Yes, sir, I must say you seem to struggle. You seem to struggle a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what's next week though. That's not good. Miami. We go to Miami next week.
Miami.
There you go, 3 different constructors on the podium. Kenyan takes another win. G Mill, that's the talk of that podium. G Mill with a great P3 drive. Kenyan with the fastest lap as well. Then the rest of the top 10 is Dodo's Mega P4, Vale Mega P5, Maestro P6, Matt P7, Raza P8, Dogger Jeep P9, Rusted Bolt finishes inside the top 10. Then we have Mikey, Alan, Syrah, Odin, Amfo, Blitz up to P16, and then Hayes and Dreams. Unfortunate DNFs in P17, P18, so they will not score any points. So yeah, as I said, next week is Miami. We move on. There will be... That's the third. 3 races to go. And that is the end of the season. It'll be the end of this game. The next season, Season 5, will be on the new game.
Oh, wow, you are.
That could mean a lot for the championship. Mikey manages to get P11, which will give him a good chunk of points, but it is going to allow the likes of Scootex, Vale and Dodo's to just have a little jump on him. But yeah, that is it for your racing for the weekend. Please join us again next weekend as we race at Miami. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for racing. It's always appreciated. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.